and Teach in Carpizzo's Kitchen. So today I'm going to make the all-time favorite, red potato salad. And in the red potato salad, you can use red potatoes like I have right here, right? So get yourself a couple of pounds of potatoes or whatever you feel you need for your family. And then what we're going to do is I'm not going to make it with eggs today. Some people put eggs, some people don't. I've done it both ways. It's up to you. It's a family preference. Do what you like, okay? All right, so we take our potatoes. I've had them all going. And if you see any little black spots or little eyes coming out, just cut them off just like this. Cut them right off. And there's another little one there, a little black spot. We're just going to cut it off. And then I'm going to come down like this, and I'm going to cut them so that they're in kind of, little square pieces like this. You see how I'm doing this? Kind of like that. All right?
That's nice.
All right. So, and then what I'm going to do is go right into our pot over here. I've turned it on, so I've got our pot going, and we're just going to keep continuing going till we get these like this. And I'm going to cut them this way and then come and come like that, and right in our water we go. All right. And this way and this way. It's real easy to do these.
Cut your eyes out.
And if you see a little eye or some eyes starting, it's okay. Just cut them off. Perfectly fine. Don't throw the potatoes out after all. I mean, my God, it's expensive and it's not going to hurt you. Just don't eat the eyes, okay? Cut them off. All right. And then in our water we go. And we're just going to cut these all up. Just like this. We're going to cut them all up. I see a little piece there. And like this and like that. And in over here we go. And a little one here. And we'll just come this way and make 4 out of that. And you see what we're going to do? We're going to get this to boil. Our water is heating up already as I speak to you. And we're going to get it to boil. And then we're going to get these so that they are fork tender. I don't want them for mashing. I want them for a potato salad, so I want them just al dente, if you want to use that word, okay? Just al dente, and we're going to cut through just like this, and I'm going to make, you just keep cutting them up, and we've almost got it. We're going to fill up our little pot here, and cut through, and here we go. And over there, and this will make 2. See how we do? All right, and we're going to come this way. If you see any eyes, just cut them right off. Okay. And I'm just going to mix that slightly. And we got a couple of more to go in there. Just like this. And what I'm doing, in essence, is I'm making everything the same size. So if you make it all the same size, what's going to happen is it's all going to cook at the same time. That's a good rule of thumb if you're making whatever it is. You're cutting asparagus pieces, or you're cutting other types of things. All right, so there we go. So now I'm going to put this lid back on. That's getting hot. And I'm going to change things out over here. And what we're going to do next is I'm just going to get rid of these potatoes here and give this a quick rinse, and I'll be right back, everyone. Alrighty, and there we go. And then we're going to make the sauce. All right, now you see I have some celery here on the board. I'm going to use the celery after we get these cooked, because it's starting to come up to boil again, and I'm going to cut the celery up, chop the celery up. As a matter of fact, let's chop it right now. All right, so we're going to get this ready. You see how I cut through the celery like this to make it easy, and then just start on one end. A couple of good celery, or one big celery piece, whatever you like, and we're just going to cut through the celery. I've already washed the celery, and I've got all these beautiful pieces which will go in, and we just dice it right up like that, okay, right down to the end, and now we have it ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna set our celery aside here. Just put him right into the bowl. And then I'm going to set him to the side, because what I want to do is get everything together so we can make our sauce for these potatoes, okay? We're going to make a sauce today to put, with a little bit of mayo and that. So I'm going to set these aside over there so they're out of my way. And that's all the cutting you got to do, okay? That's all there is. That's all we're cutting. All right. So then what I'm going to do is come over here. I brought everything all together here so we can make our sauce, okay? All right. So here we go. Let's start with the base. And the base today is going to be mayo, okay? So I'm going to use about, probably, for this, about what I have left in here, which is about 3/4 of a cup. And out that comes. All right. And then also, to make this sauce, I'm going to put some sour cream. So we're going to have some sour cream in here, which will give it a nice zip. And you can use low fat, you can use high fat, you can use whatever kind you want. Just make sure it's sour cream, okay? I have a little water there. All right, and then I'm going to take this sour cream and pop him in. Now, I'm making more sauce than I need, but I like to have extra sauce in the fridge so that as I go through the week with this, I can freshen up the potato salad, right? Okay, so he's coming up to a boil here. We're going to let him keep cooking. All right, so I'm not going to use green onions. You can use green onions if you like. I am going to use chives today. So I need to get my little thing. I'm going to put, 3 teaspoons of chives in here. You can use regular green onions if you so like. And then I'm going to give it some dill too. A nice tablespoon of dill. All right? Dill it likes. Okay. And then I'm going to give it about a teaspoon of salt and pepper. Put as much or as little as you like. Okay? So I'm going to put about half a teaspoon in there, pepper. Okay? And then some garlic powder. Okay? Garlic powder. I'm going to give it about half a teaspoon. So we'll give it about like that. Okay? About half. And then I'm going to give, I already put salt.
Yes, you did put.
I put salt. Some onion. You can either use onion salt or onion powder. If you use onion salt, just put less regular salt, okay? So now I'm going to give it 1 good teaspoon of onion powder. So that's in there. All right? And then what I'm going to do is give it some of the white wine vinegar. Okay, now white wine vinegar is going to be about 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar. So I'm just going to, I have white wine vinegar right here. You can use champagne vinegar if you like. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of that, in it goes. Dijon mustard. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay, now I'm going to give it some Dijon mustard, about 2 teaspoons. So 2 teaspoons should be about like this. There, that's 2 teaspoons. And you can put some pepper flakes if you want, or you can put some chili peppers. You can put whatever you like for heat. I'm going to give it just about a 1/4 teaspoon like that. Just a little more, maybe about half a teaspoon of some, what is
Horseradish.
it? Horseradish today. Okay?
I can smell it.
Okay. All right. So that gives us everything we need to do the job here. So what we're going to do is take this like this, and I am going to just whisk this all together. And then I'm going to check, Because remember now, I'm making more than I need. Okay? A half a cup and a half a cup of sour cream and mayo should be enough to do the job. I like to have more in the refrigerator. Just give this a good whisk like that with everything in it. And I'm checking to make sure we're good. And it looks like we're really good here on our sauce.
Smell it. It smells good.
And so there we have it. Okay, so
Say hello to Dr. Humanity.
Dr. Humanity, how are you? This is Chef Pete. Give it a try. Give it a try. Because, you know, red potato salad is a staple. This time of year, we make it for everybody. Either put eggs or you don't put eggs, Dr. Humanity. And there we have it. Thanks for looking, giving a look-see, and we will show you in a short how this all goes together. I want to thank you all for watching. This is Pete and Carpizzo's Kitchen, as always, thanking you all. Out.